Ever wondered why Nepal is a trekker's paradise? It's a question that stirs the imagination of many, from seasoned mountaineers to casual wanderers. Nepal is more than just the home of the mighty Everest. It's a land that teems with an alluring mix of mystery and majesty, a place where ancient traditions meet breathtaking landscapes. Picture this: towering peaks that pierce the sky, verdant valleys that stretch to the horizon, and a kaleidoscope of cultures that is as diverse as the terrain itself. Nepal is a canvas painted with an array of experiences, each more captivating than the last. It's a place where every step is a story, every path is a journey, and every trek is an adventure. But what makes Nepal truly unique? Is it the mountain trails that wind their way through the clouds, or the warmth of the people that call this land home? Join us as we unravel the magic of Nepal through the eyes of a group of trekkers. Meet our trekkers, ordinary people with an extraordinary passion for adventure. First up, we have John, a high school physics teacher from Kansas. He's always had a passion for the great outdoors, but it wasn't until he read a book about the Himalayas in his school library that he felt drawn to the mountains of Nepal. He's been saving up for this trip for the past 10 years, and now his dream is finally becoming a reality. Next, we have Maria, a fashion designer from Paris. You might wonder what a fashionista is doing on a mountain trek. Well, Maria is not your typical designer. She's fascinated by the rich, vivid colors of the Nepalese culture and has always wanted to experience it firsthand. She's here to get inspired and hopes to incorporate the unique aesthetics of Nepal into her future collections. Then there's Raj, a software engineer from Bangalore. His love for trekking started when he was a child, exploring the Western Ghats of India with his father. When he learned about the Everest Base Camp trek, he knew he had to take up the challenge. He's been training rigorously for the past 6 months, preparing himself physically and mentally for the adventure that lies ahead. Last but not least, we have Emma, a retired nurse from London. Emma has always had a spirit of adventure. After dedicating 30 years of her life to caring for others, she's now ready to embark on a journey for herself. Emma is trekking in Nepal to fulfill a promise she made to her late husband, who had always dreamed of seeing the Himalayas. Each of our trekkers has a unique story, a different background, and a personal reason that drew them to the mountains of Nepal. They're not professional athletes or seasoned explorers, but just ordinary people with an extraordinary passion for adventure. They've left their comfort zones, challenged their limits, and are ready to experience the magic of the Himalayas. Together, they're embarking on an adventure of a lifetime. Our journey begins in Kathmandu, a city where ancient traditions meet modern life. This bustling metropolis is the gateway to the Himalayas, a threshold between the urban and the wild, pulsing with energy and anticipation. The dawn unfurls over Kathmandu, casting an ethereal glow on the cityscape. A new day signifies the start of an adventure, a journey that will test endurance, evoke awe, and leave indelible impressions on the hearts of those brave enough to embark on it. Today is not just another day, it is the first day of a transformative journey, a day that has been marked on calendars, counted down to with bated breath, and dreamt about in the quiet moments of everyday life. It's a day of meticulous preparation, with backpacks being packed and repacked, maps unfolded, and routes traced with eager fingers. The air is thick with a cocktail of excitement, nervousness, and anticipation. The journey ahead is unknown, filled with challenges, but also the promise of extraordinary experiences. As the hours pass, the city of Kathmandu gradually recedes, and the urban landscape gives way to the rugged beauty of the Nepalese countryside. The trekkers, now on the threshold of their journey, exchange final glances with the city before turning their gaze towards the towering peaks that lie ahead. They are leaving behind the familiar, stepping into the wild, the untamed, the majestic. The day is marked by constant motion, the rhythm of footsteps, the hum of conversations, the rustle of maps, the clink of gear. As the day progresses, the anticipation amplifies, becoming a palpable force that propels the trekkers forward. It's a shared energy, a collective heartbeat, a chorus of dreams aligning towards a single goal, the conquest of the Himalayas. As the sun sets, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the day of preparation draws to a close. The gear is packed, the plans are set, and the hearts are ready. The city lights of Kathmandu twinkle in the distance, bidding farewell to the adventurers. As the sun sets, the trekkers are ready to start their adventure. Trekking in Nepal is not without its challenges. But as the saying goes, no pain, no gain. And it's these challenges that make the journey all the more rewarding. Our trekkers, each with their unique strengths and weaknesses, are about to come face to face with a series of obstacles that will test their resilience, endurance, and determination. They've embarked on this journey knowing full well the challenges that lie ahead, and they're ready to face them head on. The first challenge that our trekkers encounter is the steep climbs. These aren't your ordinary inclines. They're steep, rocky, and seemingly endless. The terrain is unpredictable, with loose gravel underfoot and jagged rocks jutting out at odd angles. It's a constant game of mind over matter as the trekkers push their bodies to the limit, one step at a time. The climb is grueling, the air thinning with every meter ascended, but the desire to reach the top is even stronger. Then there's the cold, the bone-chilling, relentless cold. The higher the elevation, the colder it gets. Temperatures can drop to below freezing, especially at night. This extreme cold is a harsh reality of trekking in the Himalayas, one that can take a toll on the body if not adequately prepared. The trekkers must wrap themselves in layers upon layers of clothing, but even then the cold seeps in, nipping at exposed skin and making every movement a monumental effort. Altitude sickness is another formidable challenge. As the trekkers ascend, the air becomes thinner, making it harder to breathe. Some may experience symptoms such as headaches, nausea, and dizziness. This can be a scary experience, especially for first-time trekkers, but our trekkers are well aware of the risks. They pace themselves, take regular breaks, and stay hydrated. They listen to their bodies, knowing when to push forward and when to rest. Despite these physical challenges, perhaps the most significant challenge of all is the mental one. The mind, after all, is a powerful tool. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Doubts may start to creep in, thoughts of giving up may surface, but our trekkers are made of sterner stuff. They remind themselves of why they embarked on this journey in the first place. They push through the discomfort, the exhaustion, the fear. They transform these challenges into fuel, propelling them forward, closer to their goal. The determination to overcome these challenges is truly inspiring. It's not about reaching the top the fastest or being the strongest. It's about proving to themselves that they can do it, that they can overcome the obstacles in their path. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's about the lessons learned, the friendships formed, and the memories created. Trekking in Nepal is undoubtedly challenging. It's a test of physical strength and mental fortitude, but it's also an opportunity for growth. It teaches resilience, patience, and perseverance. It shows that even in the face of adversity, it's possible to rise above, to keep going, to never give up. These challenges, as daunting as they may seem, are what make the trek worthwhile. They're what make the triumphs all the more sweet. They're what make the journey memorable. So yes, trekking in Nepal is not without its challenges, but our trekkers wouldn't have it any other way. They embrace these challenges, face them head on, and come out stronger on the other side. Yet every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and our trekkers are ready to grow. Every step forward is a triumph in the world of trekking. Let's dive into the heart of the matter, the moments that make each bead of sweat, each muscle cramp, and each gasp for breath worth it. We all have our own mountains to climb, both literal and metaphorical, and it's the feeling of triumph at the end that makes the journey meaningful. Imagine, if you will, the elation that surges through you when you finally reach the summit. It's a moment frozen in time. Your heart is pounding, your legs are trembling, but your spirit soars. You're standing on top of the world with a vista of snow-capped peaks stretching out before you, and you realize you've made it. You've conquered not just the mountain, but also your own limitations. But triumph isn't just about reaching the summit. It's about the journey. It's about those moments when you push past the point of exhaustion, when you dig deep within yourself and discover a strength you never knew you had. It's about the camaraderie that develops among trekkers, the shared struggle, the shared victories. It's about the bonds that are forged in the crucible of the mountains. There's a particular moment that stands out, a sunrise witnessed from the heights. Picture the sky gradually changing from an inky black to a deep, rich blue. The first rays of the sun peek over the horizon, bathing the peaks in a golden glow. It's a spectacle that leaves you breathless, a moment of triumph that's both personal and shared. It's the reward for waking up at an ungodly hour, for braving the cold, for pushing on when all you wanted to do was sleep. There's also triumph in the everyday victories. The joy of finally mastering the art of packing your backpack just right. The pride in setting up your tent in record time. The satisfaction of cooking a hot meal on a portable stove after a long day of trekking. These are the small triumphs that build up day by day, creating a tapestry of achievement. And let's not forget the triumph of finishing a difficult day of trekking. The moment when you take off your boots, massage your aching feet, and realize you've made it. You've covered an incredible distance. You've navigated treacherous terrain. You've endured the elements. And you're still standing, still smiling, still eager for the next day's adventure. There's a saying among trekkers, the mountains are calling and I must go. But it's not just the mountains that call, it's the triumphs that await. It's the feeling of standing on a summit, of witnessing a breathtaking sunrise, of conquering a challenging trail. It's the joy of shared experiences, of laughter and camaraderie, of pushing past your limits and realizing you're stronger than you thought. So why do we trek? Why do we put ourselves through the physical and mental strain, the discomfort, the uncertainty? It's for the triumphs. It's for those moments of victory, big and small, that make us feel alive, that remind us of our strength and resilience, that connect us with nature and with each other. Every step forward is a triumph. Every mountain conquered, every sunrise witnessed, every challenge overcome is a testament to the human spirit, to our capacity for endurance, for adventure, for connection. It's these moments of triumph that make the journey worth it. It's these moments that make us keep coming back, keep pushing higher, keep reaching for the next summit. Trekking is not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about the triumphs along the way, the moments of joy and achievement that make the challenges worth it. It's about the bonds formed, the lessons learned, the memories made. It's about pushing past your comfort zone, discovering your strengths, and realizing that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. And so, we keep trekking, we keep pushing, we keep striving for those moments of triumph, for those feelings of accomplishment, of joy, of connection, because in the end, that's what it's all about. It's about the triumphs, it's about the journey, it's about the adventure. These moments of triumph make every challenge worth it. Nepal's true beauty lies not just in its landscapes, but in its people. This statement rings true as we delve deeper into the heart of the country, meeting the locals who form the backbone of this Himalayan wonderland. As we journey through the rugged trails, we encounter these extraordinary individuals, each with their unique stories to tell. Like Pema, a seasoned Sherpa from the Khumbu region, he has been guiding trekkers through the treacherous Everest trails for over 2 decades. His knowledge of the terrain is only surpassed by his unwavering spirit and infectious enthusiasm, which is truly emblematic of the resilience that runs deep within the Nepalese community. Then there's Sering, a charming tea shop owner in the quaint village of Manang. Her warm smile and the welcoming aroma of her freshly brewed masala chai are a beacon of comfort for weary trekkers. Sering's tea shop is more than just a pit stop. It's a place where strangers from different corners of the world share stories over a cup of tea under the nurturing gaze of the Himalayas. Through these encounters, we also get a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Nepalese culture. The vibrant festivals, the soulful music, the intricate handicrafts, each element tells a tale of a civilization that has thrived amidst the formidable mountains. The Tiji festival in Mustang, the Mani Rimdu in Solukhumbu, or the traditional Sherpa dance in Namche Bazaar, these are not just spectacles to behold, but experiences that immerse you in the local way of life. But what truly sets the people of Nepal apart is their unparalleled hospitality. From the bustling streets of Kathmandu to the remote villages in the Annapurna region, the locals greet every visitor with a warm namaste, a gesture that symbolizes respect and goodwill. Whether it's offering a place to rest in their homes or sharing a hearty meal, the locals go out of their way to make you feel welcome. They believe in Atithi Devo Bhava, which translates to "the guest is equivalent to God," a philosophy deeply rooted in their culture. In the face of adversity, the people of Nepal exhibit a remarkable spirit of resilience and optimism. Despite the challenges posed by the harsh climate and the difficult terrain, they continue to live in harmony with nature, drawing strength from their age-old traditions and their unyielding faith in the divine. In the end, it's not just the towering peaks or the scenic landscapes that make trekking in Nepal a transformative experience. It's the chance to connect with the locals, to learn from their wisdom, to be a part of their rich culture, and to be touched by their kindness. The people of Nepal, with their warmth and kindness, leave a lasting impression on every trekker. Their spirit is a testament to the enduring allure of this Himalayan paradise, a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate those who venture into its majestic realms. As our journey comes to an end, we reflect on the highs and lows of trekking in Nepal. We've traversed the rugged terrains, battled the elements, and pushed our limits, all for the thrill of adventure. Each trekker, a testament to resilience, has their own tale to tell. Tales of daunting ascents conquered, of unforeseen adversities overcome, and of personal victories celebrated against the backdrop of the Himalayas. Remember the trepidation as the journey began? The uncertainty, the anticipation, the excitement? It was a cocktail of emotions, fueling the spirit of adventure. As we stepped deeper into the wilderness, every twist and turn of the trail challenged us, demanding more than we thought we could give. The challenges were tough, and there were moments when the end seemed out of reach. But it was in these moments, when the peaks towered over us and the trails stretched endlessly, that we found our strength. We learned that the mountain doesn't conquer the climber, but the climber conquers himself. The triumphs were sweet, each one a milestone in our journey. There's a certain euphoria in reaching a summit, in standing atop a mountain, breathing in the thin, crisp air, and realizing that you've achieved what you set out to do. Each triumph was a testament to our tenacity, a badge of honor proudly worn. But what truly made this journey special was the people we met along the way. The people of Nepal, with their warm smiles and welcoming hearts, taught us the true meaning of hospitality. Their kindness touched our hearts, their stories inspired us, and their culture enriched our experience. The journey has changed us in ways we didn't anticipate. We've grown stronger, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. We've learned to persevere, to push through the pain and keep going, because the view from the top is worth it. Nepal, a trekker's paradise, where every step is a new adventure. Our journey may have ended, but the memories we've made and the lessons we've learned will stay with us, propelling us onto our next adventure.
Have you ever wondered why Nepal is often referred to as the trekker's paradise? Well, the answer lies in its diverse topography, rich culture, and unspoiled natural beauty that offers an enchanting experience for adventure seekers around the world. But did you know that each season in Nepal brings a unique charm to the trails, offering a different trekking experience? As the calendar flips to January, the heart of winter in Nepal, the trekking trails take on a quieter, more serene atmosphere. The snow-capped mountains stand majestically against the clear blue skies, and the air, though chilly, is crisp and refreshing. Trekking in this season might be challenging due to the cold, but for those who don't mind a bit of frost, the winter offers some spectacular views. When February rolls in, the signs of spring start to show. The snow begins to retreat from lower altitudes, and the trails start to come alive with the vibrancy of spring flowers. The weather remains cold, but the days start getting longer, providing ample daylight for trekking. The arrival of March signals the onset of spring in full bloom. The rhododendron forests paint the trails in hues of red, pink, and white. The weather during this time is generally clear, offering breathtaking views of the mountains. This is one of the favorite seasons for trekkers, as the trails are neither too cold nor too hot. As April approaches, the weather becomes warmer and the high-altitude trails become more accessible. The warmer weather brings more wildlife out in the open, adding another dimension to the trekking experience. May marks the end of the spring season and the trails start to get busier. The weather is warm and pleasant, and the visibility remains good. This is an excellent time for high-altitude treks, such as the Everest Base Camp or Annapurna Circuit. The monsoon season begins in June and continues through July and August. This season is less popular for trekking due to the heavy rains, but for those who dare, the lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and the scent of wet earth offer a unique trekking experience. September signals the end of monsoon and the beginning of autumn. The skies clear up, and the mountains appear in all their glory. The weather becomes cooler, and the forests take on a golden hue. This season is often considered the best time for trekking. October and November continue the charm of autumn. The weather during these months is stable and the visibility is excellent. The trails are bustling with trekkers and the festive season adds to the joy of trekking. December marks the beginning of winter, and the trails start to quiet down. The higher regions receive heavy snowfall, making some trails inaccessible. However, lower altitude treks are still possible and offer a peaceful trekking experience. To wrap it up, each season in Nepal has something unique to offer. However, spring and autumn stand out as the best times for trekking, offering clear skies, pleasant weather, and stunning views. While the Everest and Annapurna regions remain the most popular, offbeat trails in regions such as Mustang and Dolfo offer a unique and less crowded trekking experience. So, whether you're a seasoned trekker or a newbie, Nepal has a trail that can cater to your adventure cravings. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. So, lace up your boots, pack your gear, and embark on the trek of a lifetime in the magical landscapes of Nepal.